Hey everyone, FPS Chazley here. Welcome back to Let's Play Dangerous Waters. We reached our release point, we dove, and now we're making for open ocean. No signs of anything of note. We have this on North Center right now, but I think I want to change it to South Center. We were looking for a Russian AGI and possible Phantom Russian submarines, but no indications that any such vessel is operating near us. Haven't checked out the surface in a while, so let's
make my depth 0, 6,
check out periscope
5
depth here for a second. See what the action's like up there. See if we can't catch anything. We should have a pretty decent sense of what the action is, but yeah. Heading this way, probably got to kick it up a little bit. Probably make turns for 10 knots at some point. As we're breaking for open water here. It's a relatively calm... Oh, I think it's raining now. I don't think it was raining earlier. It's relatively calm for raining. Got a little bit of towed out. Might get some dragage going on up here, but it's all good. For some reason, my OBS recorder is wigging out. I usually use window capture for this so I can show the frequency sheet at the same time. But for some reason it's showing like double windows of Dangerous Waters in the window capture, like it's not working properly, and I don't know why. I did recently install a new graphics driver, so that could have something to do with it, which is annoying. That contact just dropped off probably because of my vicinity to the surface of the ocean now. Oh, we had something there. And, yeah, I think we have to be even shallower for this ESM to even acknowledge anything. Oh, shit.
All stop. Lowering all masts and antennas, sir. Raise the antenna, chief of the watch eye. Recommend lowering all masts and antennas,
I bet you do.
Sir.
Okay.
Make turns for 5
yeah, that was a little close call there, but we got it under control. Had that quick all stop. But we're all good now. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead, and it doesn't seem like this is working until you get a little shallower,
0, 6,
which is
3 feet.
buggy.
Bye-bye.
It's weird. It's like it's not supposed to be that way. It's like you're at periscope depth. Everything's supposed to, I guess it's technically periscope depth, but they don't give you the option for ESM depth or radio depth. The assumption is kind of that all of it will work at the same depth, because we should be seeing ESM right now. Is it going to kick on at 6'3" feet, or is it going to be 6'2" feet? Okay, let's go ahead and pan this shit. We don't need we don't need 16 times zoom for that. Just check it out this way. A little zoomed in as we pan around. Kind of get reorientated here. Reorientated, isn't that a British way to say it? I think us Americans just say oriented. Oh. There's a cargo ship. Seems to be turning. Looks like it's got itself a list of port there. That is interesting. It's got to be turning hard, or it's the waters are too calm for such a ship motion. Anything else in these parts? That sailboat's probably long gone, but yeah, I don't see anything. Scope is returning back to our course. There you go. There's your ESM, nothing on the net. Go ahead and lower that bad boy. Something way the hell out of Pearl. Cargo ship. Other than that, it's looking pretty empty. This cargo ship's transmitting pretty reasonably well.
Lower the ESM mast,
all right.
chief of the watch eye.
We are secure from mast running. We can go ahead and return to a deeper depth. Let's, where were we at before? Let's go to like, 120. Seems about right. Seems about good for me. Do that. We'll do all ahead 2/3 here shortly.
120 feet.
I think at this depth, 2/3 cavitates.
All ahead standard. All ahead standard. Hell my. All ahead 2/3.
Nope.
Hell my.
Just standard cavitates. 2/3 is fine.
Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
Yeah, got a little juicy juice going on there. Oh man, look at that. Yeah. Definitely getting some surface clutter going on. I wonder if it incorporates rain into that. Probably should. Rain makes noise. Rain makes noise. Okay. Whoa, hello. Looked like it was substantially different from the previous frequencies we were looking at. I was kind of like, what is that? Yeah, it's all 60s of a different strokes rule the world, you know, something like that. No 50s, no signs, neither hide nor hair of any phantom Russian submarines. Alrighty, well we're gonna keep a little lapse going on in this mission. We're gonna lapse it up here. Hopefully it's not a lapse of judgment. To move this process along. That's interesting, and how that seems to be not recovering in strength, but that could signify slowing downage. Because I thought it was related to the fact that we were getting up to periscope depth there, but it doesn't seem to be that way. Okay, well it's kind of leveling out now. It did look like it was a little thicker through there, which is interesting. Okay, now that we're kind of out here, I almost feel like we should perhaps be a little more evasive. We might run into an Akula friend once we get out here to this shelf. I'm not sure how willing they are to come in, but they probably are to some extent. It's rather shallow up in here, though. It's kind of perilous. If you're really deep in there, there's no real way to get out quick. But let's not be an easy target here. Let's
Come left
start
to
some
course
maneuvering.
089 Helmi.
What do we got? Anything at all? I just got Stalker Call of Chernobyl, which is like another Stalker mod that combines all three Stalker games into one.
Steady on course
I'm excited to check that out. I've also been getting in on the Arma scene here, and Arma is very fun. Been having a lot of fun with that. I want to play tonight, but I need to get bed at a reasonable time. It's been wreaking havoc on my sleep schedule, so none of that for me tonight. Ding 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 ding. We're snaking it up, snaking it up. Not really keeping tabs on anyone. That's fine. We're sufficiently deep, and we're not gonna hit anything. It may be on the verge of it sometimes, but we're pretty good on that front. All right. Well, I'm just gonna start, cutting in and out here as stuff happens, because this is pretty dead air at this point. So let's get to it. Alrighty, coming back in. We're making for standard now, moving for open ocean. Waters are getting quieter in general. We don't have as many contacts as before. I think I only hold one contact, really. Got this guy here, the car carrier, with the mirror contact over here. And, no sign of anything 50. The AGI is a secondary objective. There's nothing mentioned about an Akula on the objective screen. And I think in that brief it mentioned something about the P3 driving the Akula to open ocean, so I honestly don't even think that's something we need to worry about. So, steady as she goes right now. If we were to follow the waypoints exactly, we have a 3-hour ETA, but I'm trying to be a little hard to avoid, or a little hard to track, which I guess may not necessarily be necessary. I mean, it's good practice, but I'm making a decent bit of noise right now doing standard, but, going for it. Hey, let's check out the periscope action here, see what we got going on up that way. See if we can't see ourselves any kind of AGI or something like that.
Helmi.
0,
All
6,
ahead 1/3.
5 feet.
Helmi.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Let's just go ahead and, I guess, order for don't do that. Order for 063 so we can get that ESM mast up there.
6, 3 feet. Bye-bye.
Do ourselves a quick sweep of the area and see what we got going down like a pound. See if we can't see anything. Not sure where the AGI is going to be posted up. I mean, once you start out there, just, you know, the probability of where you're going to be just ever expands. So who knows where Ivan placed the AGI. Probably passed it already. But if it's not transmitting anything, it's going to be hard to see it in this frickin' that visibility up there. It's a pretty low visibility. No, not it's good enough for navigation, but for recon and surveillance, it's pretty low visibility. I guess we should probably be doing this at full zoom, huh? I'm not going to bother looking back behind me that much, really. Don't see too much value in that. I might as well. And I suppose I will, but right now, mostly trying just to look towards open sea for any potential AGI. See, this is already getting like monotonous and like, oh, is there something on the horizon? Isn't there? Nothing yet. Nice little rock and roll on the waves. Nothing crazy. And we're coming up to due west. Starting to come up to northwest. And I'm going to call it off at 315. Yep, nothing. Okay. Let's bring this back to our heading. Got something off to the west here directly. Didn't see anything that way. Cargo ship. Okay. Probably going from somewhere Connecticut down the east coast or whatever. Was there something else up I saw? Okay, no, it was just a label for Baston. All right, secure from all this. Let's
Lower the ESM mast, Chief of the Watch Eye.
let's keep on boogieing on out here. Man, we are out here, man. Presently hold no contacts on sonar. We are in the middle of nowhere, just about. Doesn't seem like this is a shipping lane that anyone out here is really using. At 15, this is kind of like a 15 chunk here. We start to lose a little acuity. It kind of comes back down here at, well, we're doing 5 now. We're doing standard, but when you dropped it down to 13, got a little bit back on the TB23 there. But we are slowly but surely making progress for open ocean, but it is taking a while in coming. But we're gonna start dropping off the shelf there soon.
Hell my.
All right, let's do ourselves a little sweep here. We're pushing out just about halfway there from our release point. I've been speeding it up at 8 times at this point. It's looking pretty empty around these parts. What do we got? That's pretty empty over here too. Not much going on. Let's
All ahead 2/3. Hell
let's
my.
get up to periscope depth here and take a sweep.
5 feet.
I guess I can order that 062. I keep forgetting about that. I'm going the wrong way. 063.
Make my depth 063 feet. Dive I.
Okay.
Raise the ESM mast, Chief of the Watch Eye. Recommend lowering all
Shit.
masts and
I'll stop.
antennas.
Hell my.
Raise the antenna, Chief of the
Here,
Watch Eye.
I'm messing up.
Recommend
I'm
lowering all masts
mucking
and
up
antennas.
here lower this stuff.
Recommend lowering all masts.
Yeah, I
and
got you.
antennas.
I'm not paying attention.
Lower the ESM
Being lazy.
mast, Chief of the Watch Eye. Lower the antenna, Chief of the Watch Eye.
Alrighty. It happens to the best of us, especially on a boring ass mission. There, I said it. Alright, it's out in the open. This mission's
Raise
boring.
the antenna, Chief of the Watch Eye. Raise the ESM mast, Chief of the Watch Eye.
Ready to move along here, but it has to be done. Has to be done. You have to reach the open ocean. Alright, we're up here. I'm not expecting much. We are out here. We're going a weird way, a way that many ships probably would not go. Most of them are probably just moving along the east coast, and if they're going to Europe, they're going that way or that way. And we're going this way, just to try and get off the shelf as soon as possible here. Nothing up there on the ESM. Let's go ahead and zoom in for an 8 times sweep. Start looking at that. Oh, okay, there's a little ESM on the scope there. I wasn't seeing it back in radio, but we'll head back there in a sec. What was that? Thought I saw something glinting and glimmering, but I'm probably seeing things. Nah, I think I'm seeing things. Keep looking, keep looking. What are you looking for? Dunno, but we're looking. There's an AGI out here somewhere, probably already passed it. Keep coming this way. That AGI was purely like a perk objective, like I'm not letting that get in the way of my deployment. Yeah, we're pretty clear looking. I guess I could finish the sweep and do a complete sweep. We're far enough out now that AGI could technically be behind us. Let's go ahead and do it. If it's there, I'm gonna freak out, but the odds are astronomical. Something shimmered in the water almost looked like... Yeah, we've done a full sweep at this point. Alright. Bring her back up to our course, 161. Where are we getting ESM from? It doesn't seem like it's coming through on the ESM antenna here.
1 feet. Dive
Nothing on the radio mast.
Chief of the watch eye.
Let's, are we getting anything on the ESM mast here? Oh, hello. Fishing boat. Fishing boat, you don't say, huh? That's curious. Might want to check that out. I feel like if that was the AGI that we would have gotten, you know, that's the AGI. After we take a dive on 1250 feet and take a course on north-northwest. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to say north-northeast, but even then north-northeast doesn't really... North-northeast is dip it. North-northeast is frickin' like the 030-ish. Or like 22 is like north-northeast. We want to do like east-northeast. But we'll try it. I'm gonna kind of vector towards this fishing boat. Let me see if I can't see that guy. That's a decently strong signal. We'll investigate that. I guess we can start. Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
All ahead 1/3. Helm aye.
We can start vectoring that way.
Come right to course 233.
Probably should wait till I check this out first. It's gonna start swinging on me. Nah, it's distant. Nothing to see here. Alright, lower that.
Lower the ESM mast. Chief of the watch eye.
We can get a decent triangulation on this guy. Let's actually head this way.
Come right to course 194. Helm aye.
We'll get some more marks in a second here. Get a decent triangulation on this fishing boat. Figure out its position, kind of head that way, but I feel like if that was the AGI, we would have just gotten the hello, you detected. Unless they're going to make it get closer and detect on a different sensor. Which I wouldn't put it past Yvonne to do.
All ahead 2/3. Helm aye. Steady on course 194.
But we're close to our we're close to this point. It's still a decent ways off at a standard clip. Only doing 2/3 right now. Run this for a little bit more, then we'll get ourselves another ESM bearing. Just making sure everything's down. Yeah, no floodings, no floodings of the mast here or whatever. Oh, I'm hearing my dishwasher. I thought I was hearing weird propulsion noises. Let's go ahead and check out the sonar. Don't even see him on the sonar. Who knows how far away he actually is then if we're not even seeing him on the sonar. But the fishing boat tickles my curiosity about what are you actually. Alright, let's come on and get on out of this here.
Make my depth
All ahead
0.
1/3.
We'll get our triangulation.
Dive aye.
Raise the ESM mast. Chief of the watch eye.
233 is what we're expecting. E07. I think I just got one LOB. I did. So this won't be, you know, this is not a completely accurate triangulation. Well, hello. This is not a completely accurate triangulation, but we'll get a decent sense of it. What is this other one that just came into view? I think it's too far to get a POS ID on. But it wasn't there a second ago. Okay, they're saying cargo ship. Fine. E07. If we assume a speed of 2 knots, well alright, well that's closer in than I was thinking. Guess his max range is out here somewhere. If you expect a speed of 2 knots, his max range is out that way, 248. I didn't recenter this periscope. Yeah, his max range will be out there somewhere. Minimum range, well, you know, assuming the 2 knots is correct, minimum range will be all the way up here, and then, you know, right around there. So from somewhere from like 5 to 10 nautical miles is what we're talking about. So he's, if he's going faster, it obviously pushes him out further. 5 knots is possible speed. That's not the right course. That will push him out to 15. You know, not too far still. That's the potential max. Let's, well, there is like a little shelf here, so that kind of makes, I don't know nothing about no fishing, so I'm not going to act like I do. Let's go ahead and secure from this and actually center the periscope on our course here. Okay.
All
2
ahead
thirds.
2/3.
Let's go ahead and get a little deeper here.
Make my depth 1 feet.
Come right to
Dive
course 2 5.
Start heading a little more for this guy because I want to investigate.
Steady on course 2 5.
We are investigating. I don't want to get too close to this shelf. So maybe course down this way is a little bit better.
Steady on course 2 1.
Kind of skirting this shelf here. Don't want to get too terribly close. I guess we got our first mark right around here. It sounds weird, the dishwasher, because I have like a pot in there, so like the water's hitting it and making like metal noises, so it kind of sounds weird. We're almost getting to the point of running tangential to this waypoint, which is kind of counterproductive. Because that's when you start heading away from the waypoint, basically. We'll get one more LOB on this guy, see what he's possibly up to. I guess right now he's potentially in our baffle, so let's come left a little bit.
Come left to course 208. Steady on course 208.
I'd expect to be seeing him in the sonar at some point. Unless he's like stopped. He could very well be stopped. Okay, let's go ahead and secure from this.
Make my depth 0.65.
We need that 6.2, 6.1. Give me the old 6.1.
Make my
All
depth
ahead 1/3.
0.61 feet. Dive
Alrighty.
Raise the ESM mast, Chief of the Watch Eye. Lower the ESM
Just raise it. You don't need to raise it, lower it, raise it. Just raise it. Alright, we're expecting 267-ish. Am I seeing it? It could be at a different bearing. There's your cargo ship. There's your fishing boat. I'm thinking this is probably, actually a fishing boat. No sign of it. Seems to be out there on this shelf. At this range, I would expect to see it. But who knows? I think I'm going to go ahead and call it quits on chasing down this guy. If it turns out to be the AGI, so be it. But I want to get towards. I want to get out to open water here. So let's go ahead and just we're going to secure from this and resume our waypoint follow.
Lower the ESM mast, Chief of the Watch Eye. Raise the antenna, Chief of the Watch Eye.
Let me zero this out. Keep not doing that. Let's get out of here. Alrighty. Out we go to sea. That was a little bit of... what is still up?
Lower the antenna, Chief of the Watch
It's
Eye. Raise
buggy
the
like
antenna,
that.
Chief of the
Okay,
Watch
that's
Eye.
fine.
Lower the antenna.
All ahead 2.
Oh, we are very close to the shelf. The water's really starting to open up underneath of us here. In, giant leaps and bounds. Let's keep pushing our depth here.
Make my depth 4.61 feet. Dive eye.
Really starting to open up with us here as we reach the shelf. 8 times speed. Full bore in it. Sonar has been clear for a while. We never even picked up that fishing boat on the sonar. Clear there, clear here. We can slow to 2/3 for a
All
second.
ahead 2/3. Helm aye.
Take a clarity peek at it. See if there's anything kind of shows itself at this point, but no, it's looking very clear.
All ahead 2/3. Helm aye. All ahead standard. Helm
Oh,
aye.
we got, what was that, 26 minutes, 8 times speed. It's only going to take 3 minutes for us to get there. As the bottom continues to drop out pretty rapidly here. We're hopefully nearing the conclusion of this mission. This guy can just go away at this point, not relevant to us. I guess I would expect a fishing boat to be on a shelf like this. I'm not sure why, but I do. And we are getting, yeah, we're just about reaching this shelf. It's about to really start dropping off here. Not until we get out to like right here, but it'll start dropping out real quick. We're actually in a little bit of a level spot here, but it'll start dropping out soon. I almost kind of just want to head, you know, straight this way. Like, just get down the hill. Just get down it. So we got to get to 1250 feet. Let's go ahead and get to 861 here.
Make my depth 861 feet.
I love how I said that with
Bye-bye.
such, like, vigor. Like, 861 feet. This can be... Probably should have launched that before we just did all that, but okay. Now we can get to 1250 feet. 1261, we'll just do that.
Make my depth 1261 feet. Dive aye.
And we are running deep.
Arrival goal complete.
Hey, there you go.
Mission
All right.
accomplished. Report for
We are done. Thank you very much. Alrighty. It's bottom limited. I wonder what the bottom type is then. It's probably really hindering our sonar performance. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys next time. Have a good one. And as always, good
Come
hunting.
left.